This episode of Real Garbage is brought to you by Nickelback.
What?
For when you can't think of the song you need at the end of your movie,
What?
just throw in Nickelback.
What?
What? And also brought to you by Heavy Breathing. I guess you can't really hear me.
What?
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 All right.
Son, I can't hear you.
Are you going to do a brought to you by or nah?
Okay. I'm supposed to. Okay. Are we actually recording now?
Oh, we're recording.
Oh, shit. I've got Pokemon Go open. So today's...
Wait, that's still... Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's hella thing. So maybe today's episode is brought to you by playing Pokemon Go when you're supposed to be recording the intro.
Yeah.
Can that be a sponsor?
What?
This is Real Garbage.
What are you catching?
I'm catching a coughing.
Are there any Pokemon in my apartment?
Yeah, you had one coughing in your apartment.
Well, shit, did you catch it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got that. There you go. You caught the coronavirus. Welcome.
Not gonna stink up the place.
You're gonna get this nasty cough. I haven't got.
I'm
rid
gonna
of
keep
for 2
telling
weeks.
this joke until everyone finds it funny. I think I have the coronavirus because my cough sounds like the theme song from Jackass. It's a good niche. Yeah.
Seriously, I've been like sick with it. It's not a cold.
Yeah.
Well,
What? What have you been sick with?
It started as a cold, and then it just won't go away. It's been like 2 weeks.
Ah, so you just smoke too much weed.
Well,
I have the same problem.
Yeah, pretty much. Because every time I bought a bong, I was using a pipe because whenever I don't feel like smoking a whole joint, which is what I always do.
Mm-hmm.
I got a bong instead. Now I realize that every time I do a bong rip and I blast it out the window, I start getting that wet cough. Oh yeah, so I'm like, it might be the bong, or this is just helping loosening everything up.
Yeah, I should probably quit most of the things I'm doing.
Well, what's today? The 28th. Well, we're recording on the 21st. The 19th was my 3-year mark for no cigarettes.
Oh, wow. There we go. Congrats on that.
Thank you. I'm very, very proud of that. I quit with a book.
Well,
Alan Carr's Easy Way to Stop Smoking.
Alan Carr. He's not a...
Alan Carr's the man.
I wouldn't expect him to be like a quitting smoking ad. You know what I mean? Like, that's the last book I'd expect out of him.
What
Alan
else is... why? Are you familiar, Alan Carr?
Nah. I'm not that well read.
You don't know Alan Carr? Like, seriously.
I know.
I didn't have Carr pegged for the stop smoking, man.
By the way, did you ever put that burp compilation together you talked about the last episode that I was on?
Oh, dude, that got over like 3,000 views or something.
Oh, damn. Did you get a second? But I thought we were going to do the second one.
Oh. No, okay. You know what's weird?
Yeah.
Lately, I haven't been burping as much.
Oh, well, maybe you need to start drinking more.
Well, that's what this is. We've definitely changed that. And eating pizza.
Mm-hmm, yeah, we got a little. What did we do before we watched The Condemned?
We may have dropped acid.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, it didn't kick in during The Condemned, so that was the point was to wait until. I thought that was half the point. I don't know. So now we're going to watch the movie without.
Well, no, the last half, because we went and we got pizza like, it feels like forever ago.
Yeah.
It was hours ago. We went outside hours ago.
Yeah, we transitioned from indoor to outdoor.
But this is a 2-hour long, this is an hour and 53-minute long movie.
Oh, wow.
We made it, okay, oh, there we go. Woo, excuse me. Woo. So we stopped to go for pizza at the 48-minute mark.
Okay.
So I remember. And then... So we had another hour to go. By the time we were standing in the pizza place waiting for them to figure out your fucking order, I couldn't stop laughing. I was just staring at the hockey game on TV, just like, oh man, I need to get out of this pizza place. But I don't want to move because I don't want to draw attention to myself. So I just stood there with this stupid look on my face.
So you were definitely high.
Oh, absolutely. As soon as we got outside, I was like, oh God.
I don't know.
We can leave.
I don't know if I am or not. I keep staring at the painting on your wall, hoping something will happen with that, and then it'll like that. This is my benchmark right now. Is like if this looks different than how it did 5 minutes ago, I'm high now.
Okay, all right.
So far,
Oh.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I've never done acid before, so it's kind of like, what do you? I know things change a little bit. Things might start moving that aren't moving before.
I didn't know if you were high or not. I'm fucking flying right now.
All right. I mean, so what's it like?
It's kind of like, well, I'm looking at that painting.
Yeah.
No, it's not like I'm not like tripping out or anything. I feel really good. I feel really good, and it's like a little bit of the because like I overdid it with this shit last week.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I see something in this painting. I wish anyone listening could see anything.
Well, that's what I hope for is that people look at it and they go, I feel something.
Right now, I can like see like a woman.
We're looking at an abstract painting that I did last year.
There's the head.
There's three canvases.
It's like a
22 by 22 inch canvas on each opposing corner, and a 4 foot by 3 foot canvas in the center. Yeah, so I'm describing as you're like I'm narrating as you're describing. Like, what is what I see? But I see a little bit of everything in there. It's trippy. I don't know, man. I don't know if some days I fucking hate it. And other days I'm like, God, that thing looks amazing. I can just stare at it. Well, now you draw my attention to it. I can't stop staring at it.
Oh, that's the power of acid.
Oh, my goodness.
I only have one home paint, like my own painting. But it's a FUBAR reference. Like I got one of those like live, laugh, love type of signs, and I just painted Tron Funk and Blow over it.
I like seeing repurposed niche artwork in people's homes.
Oh, that's not niche art. Well, I guess the reference is pretty.
I hate seeing that live, laugh, love crap.
Yeah.
But I like seeing when it says like something else. You're like, oh, that was creative.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything right now.
Tron Funk and Blow is it's a pretty good one.
There you go. Yeah. Tron Funk and Blow.
Yeah. All right, so this has been the intro.
Yes, hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just the intro for the podcast.
So we were when were you here last?
God, when was I here last? This would have been last Christmas, or would have been around last Christmas because we did Santa with Muscles.
Oh God, no, it was shortly. Wait, wow.
Wait, let me bring up your Instagram page.
Because I'm confused now. It's February already.
Yeah.
God, where did January go?
I don't fucking know, man. Let's see.
What year is it, bro?
Real Garbage Podcast.
We've got a lot of episodes. This will be like episode 90?
Oh, wow.
89 or 90?
Let's go.
We're getting up there. We're having a good time.
Oh, here we go.
When was it?
July 19th, 2019. That's it.
Yeah. It was like... We did a Christmas episode. It was middle of the summer.
Yeah, it was Christmas in July.
It was bad. Well, it suited. It was perfect because he was way too tanned. Mm-hmm. Like it was. Didn't he get knocked out or something? And be okay. We're delving into Santa with Muscles. We've already done that once before. And if you don't believe us, just go back through the archives and find it. It was July.
Yep, July 19th, and then the episode after was Suburban Commando.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. We're on a hot streak with the wrestlers.
Yeah, it seems to be a thing I like to bring back.
It's awesome. I love it because like we were gonna honestly romantic comedies. Bleh.
Yeah,
we're doing them all month, but they're hard for me. No. We're gonna do Pride and Prejudice and zombies.
A different kind of love story for this.
Exactly. This is the kill or be killed kind of love story. This movie. All right, hold on. Let me get my notes.
Yeah,
my notes.
So, brief synopsis, I think, is in order. The Condemned, starring Stone Cold Steve Austin, as a WWE Studios film. The director was Steve Wiper.
Steve Wiper.
Steve Wiper. His name is Wiper. And boy, is this movie a bit of you know what? To say it's a wiper. Some you would wipe your ass, but that's mean.
Yeah,
it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't unwatchable.
Yeah,
Stone Cold's acting was.
Yeah, Stone Cold is by far and I love Stone Cold Steve Austin. Everybody knows that. We're colleagues. But Yeah, there's no change of like I love you. What?
Go get
I'm
this.
trapped on this island. What?
I gotta leave you some money.
Got a
just
beer.
in case.
What?
Listen, I love you.
What?
Oh my God, he had one face.
Yeah.
One face. And he wasn't even like, I thought he would be more of he didn't really seem like he was too big of a focal point in a lot of this movie.
No, I think they realized, oh shit, he can't
carry a whole film.
You know, they got the more charismatic people like Vinny. That's why they had Vinny Jones, so he could just play off of Vinny being like a piece of shit.
And even watching him play that role was like, God, this is beneath him. He's better than this. He's Bullet Tooth Tony, man.
I know, but to be fair, not like The Condemned. So let's going back to the synopsis. The Condemned. We'll get back into Stone Cold and Zach.
Yes.
The Condemned is a movie about 10 convicts from several third world prisons who are bought by a crazy millionaire, and they are dropped onto a single island in the South Pacific. The idea being that they have to kill each other, and the last one standing is they get their freedom. And if you're wondering, this sounds a lot like the plot to the Japanese action horror movie Battle Royale. That's because it is. It is literally just a retelling of Battle Royale, but with Stone Cold. and then Nathan Jones, who was also briefly, like for a hot minute, was in the WWE as well. He's one of the first ones that gets killed, actually.
He was the big guy that was fighting at the start.
Dude. Yeah, he was just like...
Okay.
He had like one feud with The Undertaker, then joined forces with The Undertaker, and then like left. Because...
I would think that would be way more of a...
He's also an actual former convict, I believe. Yeah.
I thought they'd get a few more movie roles based on that.
His nickname was the Colossus of Bogo Road.
It's a big motherfucker.
Bogo Road Prison was the one it's a thing in Australia. It's like one of those. One of those fun prisons where they get to make their own rules.
Well, just finally, it's kind of a spooky to think about if there are actually people out there that just buy and sell death row inmates. It sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah.
It's a horrible idea. Okay, like, I don't mean like the making people kill each other.
Yeah.
But letting the last one go?
Yeah, that's...
Let's
let the most bloodthirsty of you...
Yeah. You killed more people than the rest of them. You get a free pass.
Yeah, also it's like you've broadcasted their face to the entire world.
Yeah.
And they haven't been legally released from any of the prisons.
No. This is kind of a whole undercover, like, incognito. Nobody knows what's going on.
Yeah. So, like...
He's like...
You're not really freeing them. You're, like, they get to run off to whatever country until they get imprisoned again because they're recognized from being the...
You're trying to take in your sweepstakes check, the big check, and you're like, hey, they said I could cash this here. Like, no, you're going back to prison.
Yeah.
What are you doing? It's like, that isn't a real free pardon.
Yeah, it's just, it really does highlight how fucked up the penal system is in North America. Or the world. They say it's about rehab, but let's be honest, it's for profits.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Slavery is just happening in the fucking prison system.
Yeah.
But let's not get into that. Let's get into why fucking Stone Cold was there in the first place.
Yeah, so the Stone Cold, so their introduction to him is they sit him down and it's just like, so what were you doing in Guatemala? He's just like, I was just riding my bike. Like I was just
hanging out.
Doing my thing. Like he's just totally just not selling it. And the whole time, every time he talks, it just sounds like an episode of his podcast. Basically, like that's all I could hear. Is just like, I'm just talk the same tone, whether I murder you, talk about rats.
You just want to go for a burger after this?
What? Ribs? What?
I'm gonna break into this bottle of Shiraz. What?
Pork? What? Some different meat products, but. So Stone Cold, he's in this prison, and he isn't the original pick. He's not the original pick.
No, that's right, because Buddy wants a, quote, fucking Arab.
Yes, so the guy, this millionaire, what a surprise, he's a piece of shit. A guy who buys up other humans and makes them fight to the death is a piece of garbage. They established that very early. He says he uses the retard word.
Oh, like twice.
Yeah, he doesn't like Arabs.
No.
Because
he wanted people to support. Okay, this is the weirdest mentality.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna show these people fighting.
Yeah.
If there were, man, I don't know. You start to question, like, would you watch it or not? Because like, if all of a sudden there's like, oh man, there's like actually tomorrow they're like, oh, they're televising death row inmate fights. You're like,
fuck,
what?
I'd probably do
What?
it. Like, let's be honest.
Like, I want to see how real it is.
Yeah, I want to see like. Anyways.
But, oh, sorry, what was it? I can't remember.
We're talking about.
Yeah, he wanted the fucking.
So
he was like, so he won't. Because, oh yeah, what I was gonna say is like, I don't think I'd be like cheering for the Canadian guy in this like.
Neither would I really.
Final 10, but like, oh no, I'm gonna cheer for that. Like the other, like to pick the fucking worst criminal out of all of them and cheer for him. I'm like, you probably have to have a season leading up to this before.
Oh yeah,
to get me behind it.
Yeah, they also like. The whole thing there were like the guy's doing the interview and he's talking about like the hypocrisy of how like reality TV is like all dictated, but he's also dictating the competition.
Ooh. Burp.
Yeah, that's I think that was a point you can edit in somewhere later.
I don't edit shit. I'm not editing any of this.
Oh, really? Great.
Nope. I might
Love it.
might put some weird voice effects over my voice.
Love it. But yeah, so Stone Cold, of course, he's not giving them any information. So they give him just like the worst possible profile. They call him like a former KKK
bombed
church burner,
bombed a handicap school.
Yeah, for retarded kids. That's they say it specifically.
Wow.
I think that was Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon was just like, I want retarded.
We got to stay retard at least 3 times.
Say it, damn it. Say retard.
You want the money? Say it.
I made you Stone Cold. Say the word.
I ain't gonna say it.
I don't want to say make the guy who looks like he's not Jeremy Piven say it.
Oh God! So this
there's gonna be a lot of this voice for this.
No, that's fine. I love it.
Oh no, I'm just warning your listeners because they love it when we talk about wrestling.
They can handle it. Yeah. They don't need to sugarcoat it. So
these episodes are always such a fucking write-off. They're
fun. I fucking love this.
No, I'm having a great time, but it's Anyways,
so what'd you guys talk about? A little bit of everything.
Oh,
Talking about life getting in the way, eating pizza, drinking beer. Discount John Stamos. Oh yes.
Yeah,
okay. Fuck. So you had him pegged as like dollar store Jeremy Piven.
Yeah.
Or half of Jeremy Piven.
I think he looks like just not quite Jeremy Piven.
He was to me it was John Stamos.
Okay. Maybe it's like the pathway. It's like he's Jeremy Pivmos. Jeremy Pivmos.
Piven.
I should stay closer to the microphone.
I can still hear you.
Okay. Good.
If you're like too far away.
No.
Hey, come back. Yeah. Hey.
So yeah, this garbage guy who he needs an Arab. He's just like, I don't have anybody from the Arab world, so they won't tune in because they won't have anyone to back. But then he's just like, oh, if I just make this American sound like an even bigger piece of shit, they all hate us anyway, so they'll tune in to see him die.
They found this Arab first, and then for some reason they're like, oh, let's just put this big white dude against him, see who wins, and then choose from there.
Well, no, it was he wanted to see if he was like worth picking.
Oh.
So they were gonna feed these 2 inmates to the big Arab guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Stone Cold was picked to be one of the guys who was fed to him, but then Stone Cold was like, I'm Special Forces, and he just like kicks this guy's ass.
Hit him twice and he's out.
Yeah, and then so the piece of shit millionaire guy, he's just like, well, why don't we just use that guy instead and make him like hateable?
Oh yeah, that's
play
right.
The heel, paint him up like the heel.
Yeah,
you know?
But even though he was like one of the nicest guys ever.
I know, yeah, he was just like, jeez,
wrong place, the wrong time.
I'm just U.S. I kill a lot of people. Okay, I keep. That's the thing. I now. Ever since Red Dead Redemption 2, my Stone Colds will turn into my Arthur Morgan.
It's all the same.
It's all one and the same. But So,
okay, all right.
Stone Cold gets picked.
Oh, yes. And then we
next
meet
thing
all
you know,
10.
Yeah, you meet all 10 of these convicts.
In an open room.
Yeah.
Like loosely handcuffed. They're like tied up with rope.
Not the best security protocols displayed throughout this movie.
These are 10 of death row inmates. People are like, okay, I want a taste of freedom. And they're like, just they none of them murder each other, which is surprising there. Before they start arming the fucking bombs, they're like explaining what these. Okay, this was a piece of C4 around your ankle. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's like, all right, let me just rip it off.
We haven't turned it on yet, but this is what it's gonna do, just in case you try to escape. Boop, and then they fucking arm it, and these guys just go nuts.
Yeah,
this scene is hilarious. It's like
they're just like, what are you? You're serious?
Everyone like, we didn't believe you.
Yeah,
was it on now?
Oh, you mean I could have taken it off while you were doing this stupid monologue about how we have C4?
Well, the guy's like,
explosive?
He's so dramatic too. He's like, and if you try to get outside, then boom, boom. And if you try to tamper with it, looks the other way, boom. It's like, okay, but relax. That guy was like a fucking ghetto Ryan Reynolds. He just kept looking to me, looked like, and he's a fucking stone cold murderer. Later on down the road,
he's got no remorse. Like,
he's cold.
Yeah,
stone cold.
Surprise,
almost.
surprise. There's some moral conflict amongst the production crew of the condemned reality series.
This movie, it was rated 18A, but there were like times where I'm like, man, this is fucking like hardcore.
Yeah, there's
they kind of
implied like.
They pushed the 18A to the fucking brink. I'm like, God damn, like
Vinnie Jones is a piece of shit in this movie. Like, let's be clear about that. Like, he does some things to some people, non-sexual or otherwise.
Well,
so
a little bit.
That's as far as we'll delve into that part.
They're loosely televised, and people are like, "Well, I'm not gonna but you're gonna keep signing the paychecks, I guess."
Yeah,
like Jesus, we can't do this anymore after this, guys.
This is
but this is the last straw. I'll cut to this shot. This would be I used to work in TV news.
Okay,
I fucking hated it.
Yeah,
I can understand the throwing up outside.
Yeah.
I never puked at work, but, if I was hungover, I did.
Right.
But, and that happened a lot because the job made you want to fucking drink.
I can imagine that. I can imagine that.
So I couldn't imagine working on a fucking show like this. Even signing up to this, like, guys like, okay, we're going to stream this thing. He was away. This guy was like ahead of the time too.
Yeah, like the 2007 is when this movie comes
He's like,
out.
we're gonna stream this and be live, and he's like, no ads, no commercials. I'm like,
The Condemned did the WWE network before WWE did the WWE network.
WWE on the Condemned network.
Yeah. That's what we just also is a WWE Studios movie.
Yes,
which notoriously bad movies get made by WWE Studios.
I'm amazed that they've like tied the world of fake wrestling and wrestling entertainment to an 18A. This kind of fucking movie. This is a pretty fucking
it is. It's intense.
Harsh story sometimes. Like, wow, they're raping that person.
Yeah, there's literally shit. It doesn't full on show it, but
it's implied, and it's like
Vinnie
disturbing.
Jones, like I said, Vinnie Jones does some shit.
Yeah, some questionable things.
Yeah, while mild-mannered Japanese man watches on.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's there's some. So we meet the convicts.
And they put him on a helicopter.
Yeah, so we have Vinnie Jones, who's this English guy.
He's badass.
Why don't you give me a cigarette?
Come on, I've had a hard day.
Yeah, I'm calm and I'm cool and I'm a psychopath. Yeah, and I'm Vinnie Jones. That's me the whole time. I'm that cool psychopath. Yeah.
Set fire to a fucking children's hospital. I did.
Yeah, so that's established that he's the main antagonist. They set it up pretty quickly. Like he's all former special forces.
It's so much exposition in this in these shots. Like guys like, oh, what's your fucking problem? And he's like, oh, and the guy comes up with a clipboard like, oh, he's former SKS. He's murdered 11 people. He burnt down a hospital and fucking raped his mother and blah blah blah. I'm like, And he's like, Jesus Christ, dude, wow.
Wow, I pick them good.
Yes.
I hope you die.
Imagine the mentality of the person that has to comb through these like, this guy's pretty good.
Yeah, he's not bloodthirsty enough.
We gotta set him free later.
Yeah.
Is he not gonna kill people, is he?
Yeah, they should have it should have been the nicest convicts on death row.
Well,
forcing them to, because that would be more.
The married couple. Yeah. I wasn't convinced that they were.
I don't think were they married? Was it his wife?
Well, apparently, I think
they were a couple.
They were, yeah, okay. They were. Well, they implied that they were just banging, but I thought they were.
Definitely no. They were a couple. They were a long-term relationship.
Because they talk about like I think he says later a husband and wife couple that murdered a bunch of people. I'm like, well, they're like,
yeah.
I guess you never know, right?
Yeah,
the nicest looking people.
Sometimes you got to murder somebody with your wife.
They couldn't be killers. That's how they get you. That's how they get you.
Yeah, who knows?
See, I'd be terrible. I'd be murdered if I ever travel.
Yeah, they're like the two nicest ones. They're established as the early friends of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I don't need friends out there.
What?
No, it's all the condemned.
Cut a promo. So
we got them.
Start out.
Those two, the big tall dude that got beat up in the start.
Nathan Jones,
or was beating people up.
Nathan Jones, he's the one of the first prisoners we see.
Yes,
he's part of he is the one that they established the scouting process with. I think.
You get so the Asian guy, the married couple, the big tall guy, Nathan,
and then Nathan
Stone Cold. Did I say Stone Cold already?
Yeah, no, you didn't.
I didn't. Okay,
Vinny Jones.
Vinny Jones was 6.
The black guy.
Black guy.
The black girl.
The black girl. Asian guy. Oh, yeah, I already said Asian guy.
The one psycho dude. The one who was just like, I'm going to kill all of you. And he's the first to die.
Falls on a spike.
Yeah, so there's this one guy from Mexico, and he's just like, I'm going to cut your throat. Like, he's just like going right off. Like, he's just like telling him what he's going to be doing to them down on the ground. And then he gets thrown out of the helicopter and just lands on a spike. Just gets impaled by a spike right off the bat. Dies without ever getting a chance to even do anything.
They maybe gave him one take and we're like, listen, we're going to push you out of this fucking helicopter and this is going to be it. We don't have a big budget for this. So just say whatever the fuck you want to say because you're dead after this.
You make the most of this screen time.
I'm going to fucking murder you and your family. I'm going to rape your kids and fucking eat their brain. Boom, dead.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Yep. There we go.
Because he was the first death. I started keeping track.
Yeah.
Oh, God, I was laughing. So they jam their keys in their mouth. Seems so impractical.
Wait, what was this?
They jam their... So they're... Okay, all right. Yeah, okay.
Right.
So, we've met all the convicts. Now they're on the helicopters. Because I'm like, where the fuck are they going to put these people? Handcuffed.
Mm-hmm.
Thrown into the water with a key in their mouth. I don't know if I'd be able to even keep the key in my mouth hitting water.
That's
from 20 feet away.
That's to help establish the big dogs off the top. If you can't handle being handcuffed in water, you are not cut out for this competition.
I would die immediately. I don't like swimming. I just tried surfing this past weekend. It's not for me. It's not for me. I don't like.
Really?
I don't like. This is my 10th time trying to. I'm just not comfortable.
You're not an aquatic person.
I'm not an aquatic person at all. Okay, this is what I did surfing. We're out in Jordan River, and it was me and my friend Dave and my friend Tara.
Yeah.
And Tara was like, okay, you guys just stick around here. It's nice and safe, blah, blah, blah. You want to paddle through here? I'm like, all right, sounds good. In my head, I'm like, just paddle past all these fucking waves. Just get past all these stupid fucking waves and get out behind them, because that's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I did. But she thought that him and I had got swept away by the fucking tide, by the current.
Yeah.
So she was panicking. And meanwhile, I'm out there. I'm like, man, I have paddled a long way. My shoulders hurt. Oh, I better sit on my board for a while and not get hit by these waves. This is nice. And meanwhile, she's like, oh my God, they're gonna die. Oh my boy. She's like, we can hear her screaming. I'm like, Dave, is that her over there? And he's like, yeah, fuck, my shoulders are burning too. I'm like, is that her screaming at us? Yeah. And she eventually comes up. She's like, what are you guys doing out here? You could get seriously hurt. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm sorry. Stop yelling at me. I just wanted to get out of the fucking crazy waves and just get to where it was nice.
Jesus Christ.
So, later on, she explained to us how scared and terrified she was. I'm like, oh, shit, sorry about that. I was scared and terrified just trying to get out to where I was. I don't like being hit by fucking waves, man. it's just not a comfortable place to be. Like, I understand, like, yes, probably amazing riding a wave. I'm sure it is, but
I've done a slight amount of boogie boarding.
Okay,
see, Maui. That's like
I could do that.
That's reasonable surfing.
That's like wait, are you riding it on your stomach, like your knees?
Okay, it's like shallow water.
Okay,
like
that's my
wave
style.
riding.
That's my style.
It's fun. Yeah,
where you can stand up in the water. Like okay, this isn't very deep.
Yeah,
There's a bunch of rocks underneath you.
If you drown at that level of water, then you had it coming.
See, I felt like I was going to drown in like 2 feet of water out, and I just don't like being in the ocean.
I love water.
I like being on top of the water in a paddleboard, on a stand-up paddleboard. That's my sport.
I love.
It's my water sport.
I like just being in the water. I live right by the Cedar Hill Rec Center. I still don't have a pass. I should. I need to get back into swimming. It's a good full body workout. I have bad joints, so that helps.
I should probably start swimming. It would be beneficial for my back.
It's just it's no low impact, but it's still like you move the muscles, you get warmed up. Man, I saw an old photo of when I was playing water polo, like back when I was 13. I had lats like I had like lats like a
bat wings,
like a B-52 bomber wingspan of just back muscle. Just back meat, big meaty men.
Did you have a pool? Wait, water polo in high school, or was it? Was it
like a community team?
Oh, okay,
sort of
okay.
Thing. Yeah, is based out of Commonwealth.
Oh, okay.
Saanich water polo.
I never grew up in a place that had like we had a
water polo.
We had a sportsplex. That was it. Sportsplex had the pool in there.
Yeah.
And it was like, you could come and swim laps if you wanted to, or just have like recreational days. There was a water slide.
Yeah.
But we had like swimming lessons until grade 4 or something, and then it was like, you're on your own. Get out of here.
You're drowned.
If you want to continue,
was the swim instructor.
To your parents.
Let's see your butterfly. What?
Oh yeah.
Call that freestyle.
The fucking bat wings, eh? 13-year-old Jack water polo player. Where are we in this movie? So I would have drowned right off the bat because I would have dropped the key and it would have been gone. Yeah. I love this though. So they toss the dude on the spike, and then they drop Steve on sand. Like they've just given up trying to drop people in water. They're like, fuck it, just throw them off over land. It'll be fine. It seems a little careless. You're like, you want these people to be televised and make money.
They do drop them on a slope. So they kind of like give him the option, like hit it and roll.
Still risky though. He's handcuffed, and with no key because buddy didn't give him a key either.
That is his own fault because he just like headbutts the guy instead of taking the key in his mouth. So the guy's just like, "Fuck you, then you don't get a key," and just throws Steve Austin out of the helicopter.
Man,
so in that regards, Steve Austin, he brought that upon himself.
Even having the job of jamming keys into people's mouth would be risky. Because like, what if they're just like, fuck it, they just latched onto you somehow and pulled you down too? You're like, shit, now I'm one of the condemned. I felt like that could have happened. The dude wasn't even like, I don't even think he was in a seatbelt. He's just kind of chilling out, like, here, give me another key. I gotta jam it in this motherfucker convict's mouth.
A lot of like,
I would have bit him too, like bite him.
A lot of leeway given to these convicts in this movie.
They're allowed to congregate in a group, like then they're fucking thrown out just kind of near. This island looked big, but they're just like, fuck it, just throw them all out right here.
Yeah, right on the north. Nice little cluster on the north.
I got them all situated on the fucking point.
Yeah,
it just seems like okay, this is gonna be over pretty quick. Because really, we find that old dude. The old dude finds the chick immediately.
Yep. Yeah, he does.
And
that one helmet.
A helmet.
Yeah, the guy there's like, oh, you aren't a good actor and you're ugly. We don't need you.
We need to kill you soon.
Yeah.
Like he only had about 2 lines.
Yeah,
and he's dead. Yeah. He gets the pin pulled on him. I forgot that they could pull the pins on these things. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. So
it's like, oh, shit. They've established that.
Yeah. You can just pull it out yourself. And then that's nice because you don't have to worry about necessarily just strangling someone to death. You can,
take the work right out of it and just pull the pin.
Exactly, yeah.
Pull the pin, throw the grenade.
They established that right off the bat. Yeah, the one girl, and she, the helmets Helmut, the old tattooed German feller, of course, does try attempting a sexual assault.
Oh my God. Yeah. Again, you're just like, damn. And this is where you start to go, oh, you fuckers have to watch this.
It's like, oh right, dark. Oh yeah, I forgot that they really lean into the whole like these are terrible people competing.
Well, especially the really kind of cute one with the glasses. I started to hate her more and more as it went on because she's just like, show me more murder, like show me more, like Jesus Christ, woman, where's your moral compass?
The one on the production team, wherever it is,
She's like, I'm with you 100%. I'll kill anybody, doesn't matter. So the second fight, we get Asian guy. And then, okay. The black dude and the Asian guy start fighting, right?
Yeah.
And then the Asian guy chases the black guy, and then he just disappears.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Vinnie Jones is just like sitting where that bag was that fell, and he's just like, oh, hey, what's going on? Fucking sound Australian.
I'm here to...
We could team up, you and I. Get together. We clean up this whole island, you and me.
And then when it comes down to it, it's going to be you and I.
You and I. Me and you, mono and mono.
Yeah. And so there's like a little honor amongst thieves moment that happens there, and Vinnie Jones and the Japanese fellow, they team up. Who, of course, does like does the
standing cartwheel. I love it. He's like
standing cartwheel for no reason.
Get jazzed up. We're gonna have to fucking kill some people. And he's like, wah!
Yeah, he's like,
he's up
you
there.
need to calm down. You need to calm it down.
Jesus Christ.
He's got a great voice. Like a lot of great voices in this movie, not a lot of great acting.
No. This it could have just been narrated by the people that were in it.
Yeah. So now Vinnie Jones, Japanese guy, have teamed up, and it's also starting to be shown that the competitions might be a little bit rigged.
Oh, yes.
A little bit rigged.
Well, we find our third fight now, and it's Nathan. What was it? Nathan Jones?
It's Nathan Jones
versus
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Fight.
Yeah, and it's just your classic throw some wrestling moves in there.
Pretty much.
Like I think at one point Stone Cold does like a good like Northern Lights suplex, but he doesn't put the bridge on, he just
throw. It's like the suplex throw.
Yeah, like a belly to belly, and then so they're fighting, and then of course they get near a cliff,
near the proximity warnings. Apparently,
no,
isn't that what that was? Isn't that what was beeping?
No, that was just because while they were tussling,
the
Nathan
pin.
Jones's ankle thingy got caught on grass. Very easy to pull out, apparently.
Yeah.
Like, it got caught on a twig and got pulled out, and then they both hear the beep and they look down, and then, Nathan sees that his is gone, and then Stone Cold just kicks Nathan in the face, and he falls off a cliff and explodes.
And then they show that on replay.
Yeah.
Continuously.
Yeah, just Nathan Jones just exploding in midair.
I think the term was roll that till we get something better.
Yeah, pretty much.
Jesus Christ. If it bleeds, it leads, folks. That is the fucking nature of news.
That's a terrible sentence.
That's exactly what they fucking
never say that again?
That's what they say in news.
If it bleeds, it
leads.
If
it bleeds, it leads. How
gross.
fucked up is that? That's like the motto of the news.
It's not wrong.
Like, can we just show some good news stories? No.
No.
Show the worst. So I get all my news from John Oliver.
I get all my news from Victoria Bar memes.
That's the place to get it.
I heard. Stupid.
Sort of stuff do they do? A little bit of everything, eh?
You know.
Okay, so now we get a little look into who Stone Cold Steve Austin really is. What's his name? Kyle Riley?
Jack Riley.
Jack Riley.
And that's not even his real name either, I don't think.
Because we don't learn his...
Yeah, we don't actually wind up learning, a ton.
We just know that he's an All-American, and he's got ties to someone in Arkansas.
Yeah.
Or I don't know if it's Arkansas, but I'm just going to say Arkansas.
Former Special Forces was basically left to rot by the U.S. government in a prison after a botched Special Forces job, I believe. That's the implication.
I think so. Yep, just left by his country.
Yeah.
Left by his country.
Yeah.
Fighting for his country.
Now I'm fighting for my freedom.
Stop playing with that.
Huh?
Stop playing with that.
Oh, can you hear it a bunch?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
darn.
I just noticed that. I was like, hey.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Now it looks like we're going to have to restart the whole podcast.
The audio is ruined on this, so we're going to have to just start over.
I'm just going to rub my nose on the...
right.
Just do as much as I can to just disrupt.
In 5, 4, 3... And we're back talking about The Condemned, the Stone Cold Steve Austin masterpiece.
Yep. So we're down 3 people now.
3 people dead.
3 people have died.
Oh yeah, fight 4. Wait, hold on. So I put Sting as the bartender.
Oh yeah.
Because we get to look back into Stone Cold's life in America.
Yeah.
And his wife, girlfriend, I don't know.
Hot, younger, blonde wife.
Unbelievable wife is like, she went to a bar. She's like, hold on, we got to figure out what's happening with, what's his name? Jack Riley?
Jack Riley or Jack Ryan?
Jack Riley.
Jack Ryan is like another character.
Is a Tom Clancy character, isn't it?
Yes, I believe so.
I didn't know. Did you know that, Harrison Ford actually played Jack Ryan, in the old movies, Clear and Present Danger.
Oh.
Not Behind Enemy Lines. There's a bunch of movies that I didn't realize that Harrison Ford was like Jack Ryan back in the 90s.
I didn't realize that either.
Yeah, he's been in a couple. There's Clear and Present Danger. There's a couple. Clear and Present Danger is the only one I can think of.
I only ever associate Harrison Ford with Star Wars and Indiana Jones.
Hang on.
It just doesn't, everything else that he does, it feels
How many times has Harrison Ford been Jack Ryan? Let's get to the bottom of this right now. Oh, there you go. Oh, he was Jack Ryan in The Hunt for Red October.
What?
Patriot Games, Clear and Present Danger. Okay, those 3 then. Yeah, the Jack Ryan film series. The Sum of All Fears. That's Jack Ryan. That's Jack Ryan, but that's fucking Ben Affleck playing. And then there's Jack Ryan, Chris Pine is playing Jack Ryan. And then now, what's his face from The Office?
John Krasinski.
Krasinski is doing a smashing job apparently, just kicking ass as fucking Jack Ryan.
Okay.
Oh, what was his name on The Office?
It was Jim.
Jim. Okay.
Jim and Pam.
I just went through the last 3 seasons of that show. It's so good.
Mm-hmm. Also, can we just say the name Jack Ryan? Fucking be more original. Let's.
We'll keep getting him mixed up with fucking Stone Cold here because he's what, Jack Riley?
Jack Riley. It screams 2000s video game protagonist.
So we have to beat Jack Riley. Jack Riley sounds like a washed up boxer. Jack Riley's got one more shot at the title, and then he's calling it quits. Can he do it, folks? Get in there, Rock.
Jack Riley had his own talk show between 1982 and 1987 on TBS. That's what he.
Welcome to the Jack Riley
is.
Hour.
Yeah, welcome to late, super late with Jack Riley. The only evening show that airs in the morning. It's an evening show for cokeheads.
It's 5 a.m. and the sun is rising. I'm so glad you joined Jack Riley.
Keep that in mind for a TV sketch. It's just like a late night show, but for cokeheads, so it happens in the morning. Write that down, Siri.
Oh my God! Hey Google,
keep this note.
See, there we go. This fucking thing is way too responsive. I can't do a joke about this. Oh, okay. I don't even know why I'm talking to it anymore. It's listening to us. We're recording ourselves already.
That's my girlfriend has a Huawei phone.
A Huawei.
And my favorite thing about that is that it becomes inoperable if you cover the front camera.
Really?
Yeah, that's how much of a spy phone it is. It won't let you
that's so
use
badass.
the phone if you cover the front camera. And she's like, it's waterproof. I can bring it in the shower. And I'm like, so many Chinese guys have seen you.
Yeah. Why do you need to bring your phone into the shower with you?
Because she's a couple years younger than me. She's one of the social media dependent generation.
I can understand. I'll have it next to me when I'm in the tub every once in a while. Sure.
She enjoys TikTok. Is that all I need to say?
Okay. You know what? All right. I hate to admit, I am fucking hooked on TikTok.
Oh, you idiot.
I got sucked into it a couple weeks ago.
Some of them are kind of
Someone's like, you should try TikTok. And I'm like, what is it? And I'm like, they're like, just try it. I'm like you were a fucking drug dealer or something. Like just try it. Just a couple TikToks. Just scroll through a couple, see what happens. Next thing you know, it's been 2 days. You're like, fuck, just one more video. You see some cool stuff.
Yeah, it's just like there's certain kinds that'll pop up and I'll instantly be like, no, skip to the next one. I know exactly what. Like there's certain if it's like usually if it's just a selfie, if it's someone filming in selfie mode, I'm like, this is not going to be good.
I get sucked into
in a bathroom. It's just in a messy bathroom.
Jesus, who the hell are you following? What's on your For You thing?
It's like those people that do like the skits where they're playing the character and the.
No.
Yeah.
No. Well, I just get sucked into the dance videos, the music, like because like I've heard some really really good original like singers on there, and I'm like, fuck, this is pretty impressive actually.
Okay.
But it's just so easy to get carried away. Because next thing you know, you're just scanning through an hour worth of nothing. And you don't even remember half the shit you just saw.
I know. My girlfriend just follows like unfunny dudes with better jawlines than me. So it like
that just sounds offensive. Why would she do that?
Because she was on TikTok before she met me, presumably.
You're post TikTok.
Yeah,
you ain't ticking no more. You're talking.
I'm TikTok in real life. I can only focus for 10 seconds at a time.
It's pretty wild. I saw some pretty good dude doing really good impersonations on there the other day, though.
Yeah, there's Jagmeet Singh has a TikTok account.
Really?
Yeah, it sucks.
Well, who the fuck wants to follow somebody who's not the prime minister anymore?
I love Jagmeet Singh, but I get off the buddy.
It's it. The campaign's over.
Buddy,
you don't need to do it anymore.
I think, yeah. Well, we're not going to get. Let's not go into that.
Welcome to Politics on the Side, where we're talking Condemned.
The Wiggles have a TikTok account.
The fuck are the Wiggles?
Like children's music supergroup legends, the Wiggles.
Oh, I think that was after my time.
Dude, fucking. How do you not know?
If you had said like
the Wiggles,
the Teletubbies have a TikTok, okay, I get that. I can get behind that one.
The Wiggles have been around since
if you'd said the Smoggies have a TikTok, I might believe you.
The Wiggles were like big when I was a kid. Still,
were they people or were they like
humans? They're
real
human people.
Oh,
they have some costume friends, but they are real human.
Because you say the Wiggles, I think of people dressed as weird worms, dancing and singing creepily.
Dylan, can you bring up who's the
young
guy
Jamie? Jamie, can you bring that up?
Can you bring up the
Wiggles?
The
fastest one-handed typer in the world here. Yeah. Bring up the Wiggles. Hey,
Wiggles.
We just need a picture of the Wiggles. I need to know what the Wiggles are.
DMT later.
You got to get on this fucking edibles here. Oh my God!
That's the Wiggles.
Yeah, have no idea
who
the fuck they are.
They have a song called Fruit Salad.
Interesting.
But they have a TikTok account, and it's very wholesome. Actually, it's a very wholesome.
The Wiggles TikTok.
The Wiggles TikTok. I could.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry.
Just going down the Wiggles rabbit hole.
I got distracted by.
See, I think it's just something totally different when I hear the Wiggles.
I got distracted by a butt photo. Sorry, continue.
I don't think of 4 people in turtlenecks singing music for children when you see the Wiggles. That's a horrible name.
The Wiggles is great. It's like, hey, the Wiggles.
It's the Wiggles.
Yeah.
Oh, it seemed like it could be way too creepy, way too easy.
They were established part of my childhood.
Yeah. Interesting.
So now convicts murdering each other.
Yes. Back to the televised rape. Because that's basically what is coming up here.
Yeah.
It's like Vinnie Jones and the husband fighting here.
Yeah.
And then him just going to town on his wife. Like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Like, this is where I was like, WWE, and then this. I'm like, wow. Yeah. How the hell can you associate those two things?
WWE's had some pretty, like, crazy, like, See No Evil, starring Kane. It was a horror film. That got pretty...
Oh, yeah.
That got very graphic. And they still promoted it on Raw. Because it was Kane, so they were kind of like,
Vince McMahon, man. Sounds fucking. He's got a dark side. He's got a dark side.
Fascinating.
He's like, I want to make a whole bunch of money on this.
When all the stories about him come out when he dies, like, first of all, Vince McMahon won't die. Let's be honest.
He was the director in this movie. This is a biopic.
Vince McMahon will outlive every single one of us, and it's the truth.
Probably.
The man
He's got
just
the money to do it, the technology to keep him fucking alive.
He's just made of like hatred and meat. And like
and
he's just
leather.
made of hatred, meat, and money.
And
That's what he's gonna survive by being that.
Hatred, meat, and money.
Yeah, that is the Vince McMahon story.
Yeah,
this was really tanking a lot of. If I ever try and get into the WWE, there's going to be listening to these podcasts.
They're like, well, we got to do some background checking on you. Oh, you only did wrestling movies on this podcast. We better do some research.
You made fun of the Cajuns? Damn it!
Like, fuck! I knew I shouldn't have done that. I'm sorry, Jeff.
Sorry.
Damn it.
Jeff, I need you to delete all my old podcasts.
No way. This stays. So. Yeah, now it's blatantly obvious that this director's like orchestrating this whole thing. He's like, give him the big Christmas package.
Yeah, and he gives him like a compound
bow,
knives, Molotovs.
Molotov cocktails, like in a jungle.
Yeah. So yeah, basically it's implied that Vinnie Jones like rapes the wife, then she kills herself by blowing herself up.
Yeah, which I thought like, wow. Well, you'd probably want to after. But I would think you'd want to like run out there first, maybe be like, hey, big fella, let's go for another round. And then be like, boop, and pull your fucking pin and then latch onto him and blow him up. That would be what I would do.
I'm going to assume she wasn't.
Probably not in that.
She wasn't in
mind.
the good of a condition, left in a good condition.
That's fair. Yeah.
By how he was still holding the knife when he was walking back to the.
Yeah, I don't even want to. I don't even want to think about what he did to her. Jesus.
Yeah, so she blows herself up, and then the husband's watched all of this while his leg is like broken.
Remember, folks, they bring you the WWE.
Yeah. So.
Holy.
Broken leg husband escapes while Japanese guy and Vinnie Jones are distracted.
Yes.
And then he's like, oh, he's not gonna make it too far. And then they're like, oh, he's a non thing. And then so Stone Cold comes in and basically we're at this point where Stone Cold and husband guy meet up. Is this where we are?
Yeah. Yes. I have what's in the Japanese ruins, compound bow, nice. Steve is on his way to them. There's no surveillance on them. Okay, so at this point, he's already left the husband dude, I think, at this point, hasn't he?
Yeah, because
now he's on the other side of the broken bridge.
Yeah, Stone Cold finds some lead that he covers up the GPS tracker with.
I'm skipping over a part here. Yeah.
Yeah, because now we're finding out it's like slowly showing that it's like, oh, all his old army knowledge is like coming out and so he's like, I don't like being tracked.
This is a GPS tracker.
GPS track. What? It's showing him where I am. What?
And then, he puts a piece of what we can only assume was lead.
I think because that's lead blocks things,
well,
right?
I would think if you put your phone in a lead box.
Because lead doesn't allow radiation to get through.
Yeah.
So I think that's...
Where did he just find a piece of lead?
In World War II ruins, where back in the time when they didn't really care about...
God, I must have been like...
of anything on anybody.
I must have been looking at the wall at that point or something, because...
They were in a little like a ruin with like some old
the Japanese. That's because it's
a World War II. I was like, that's the last time that island was used for anything. It's sort of implied. That's what all those plane wreckages. And,
see, this is where my level of being fucked up is at a disadvantage.
Okay,
because at that point I was like, huh.
Oh, wow.
Zach knows what's going on.
Wow, the pattern on that blanket. Yeah.
It looks like you're wearing a zebra.
Whoa. Are we?
You are the blanket.
We shouldn't reveal that. That's that line later on. The news report thing. Yeah.
Yes.
We can, yeah. Yeah, we won't say it.
Nope. We'll save that one for later. That's a juicy line of dialogue.
Yes, and so Stone Cold covers up his GPS, and then they're just like, "Oh, I can't find him."
He's just gone.
He's just gone, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And so they.
Oh yeah, and this is
the
when
billionaire starts getting a little cocky. You know, he's like, "Yeah, we'll be fine. You know, don't worry about it too much."
because Stone Cold's now like, oh, I saw a fucking tower.
I know where
I saw a water tower, so there's probably radio on there.
I think there'd be radio. What? Means communication. What? Way to talk to my wife.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, this is he eventually. I made a comment that sleeper holds are so useful.
Oh yeah, so Stone Cold has managed to make his way to the production team's compo. Also,
Where there's no surveillance cameras.
yeah, that's what the character who's in charge of the cameras. He's like, yeah, I didn't put up any cameras around us. So if we can't see him on camera, that means he's near us.
So, and this is where I was saying later, like as the movie ended, how long, like in pre-production, were they on this project? Was this like a year in the making, or was this months in the making?
It had to have been a year or so.
Okay, a year. So you got to, let's just say he has a year. You have a year to set up all the cameras on this island that you yourself and your production team are going to be on with these murderers.
Yeah.
You'd think to put surveillance on your own area. You have 400 plus cameras out there. This guy's like, I got this many cameras, this many audio, and blah, 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 blah. You would think you'd have surveillance on your own shit.
You
would
think,
you
but
want security.
It's just, look, not a lot of great security choices were made by these guys.
Listen, you only gave me 12 months to set up this whole island. I didn't put cameras right here, but I put them in that cave on the other side with like multiple angles.
Yeah.
And I put one underwater just in case someone jumped into the water at one point. But I know I didn't put one right here by the bathroom. Like, fuck.
So yeah, that's a lot of
careless.
Yeah.
But
And
so, he's on his way to them.
So yeah, so Stone Cold gets to the compound and he
Gets to the
chokes
tower.
out a guy. He chokes out a guy, sneaks up, and he's able to use his army knowledge, his trusty, handy, suddenly comes up now army knowledge. That's the thing with all these movies is like they have to be former special forces or else everything that they know in the movie just like doesn't. Well, it's like who the fuck knows how to sabotage a radio tower and like.
And he dialed the number too.
Yeah.
Like what was he using?
Like a home phone.
I'm like he basically just found a phone. Was like, oh shit, what's my wife's number? Nobody remembers their fucking any more than their own phone number.
Remember. Well, how long have you been in Victoria for?
10 years.
10 years. Were you here before mandatory area codes?
Whoa, hold on.
Were you here before?
Mandatory?
So
I think I might have been here at the start of that, actually. Oh, you mean like when we had to start dialing?
Yeah, we had to start dialing 250-604-778.
I think that was in 2010. Fuck,
Yeah.
Wow, it's weird that you bring that up because I can't. That's something I've forgotten.
Just speaking of outrage and phone numbers, but yeah, I remember everybody was just like, "How am I gonna be able to?" Everyone was so mad.
We're all
they had to type
604 for fuck's sakes until something changes.
Yeah, and then
just remember your own.
And now it's literally 25. Yeah,
250.
So people were getting so mad that they had to type in.
Well, it's because
the same 3.
People that got mad were the ones that got 778.
Yeah.
Fuck the 778s.
Yeah.
Wait, 778? What is it? I just got a new phone number. I didn't move.
Isn't there
what is this?
Isn't there a new one in Souk, 608 or something?
I can't handle any more fucking new area codes. That's
Vancouver Island area codes.
It's 250-604 or get the fuck out of here. Come on. We don't need any more fucking can't have that many more people on this fucking island. It's big enough. We need the nature. Stop fucking blowing up fucking mountainsides and building houses. It's annoying. You're driving up the prices for the rest of us. Can't afford to live here.
604, 250.
Those are the normal ones. Those are the only ones we need.
778.
Oh yeah, there's a fucking.
It was which was created in 778 was created in 2001.
Oh shit! Wow, that was before my time out here.
And then Extended
2001.
to okay,
I didn't even have a
so
fucking cell phone at that point.
778 was created in 2001 as an overlay for Vancouver and the Lower Fraser Valley in 2001. Extended to the entire province in 2007.
The more you know, folks. Did you know about your area codes?
236.
To learn more about your area codes, go to this episode of this podcast right now because we're talking about area codes. Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Talking area codes. I'm done.
I'm trying to provide education for the fucking people, Jeff. God damn it.
Sorry, continue about area codes.
Yeah.
How do we get talking about area codes?
Because we're talking about phone numbers and talking about people getting mad.
He hacks a radio and manages to dial out to his home phone at home.
So his old wife,
Where your
Stone
home
Cold,
phone
calls.
is.
Calling the old lady.
The Stone Cold.
Wait, I'm going to say what? In the Stone Cold voice as a thing, and then I'm going to go pee, and then I'll give you a spot to edit back into.
What?
Oh my God, we're back. We took a little breather.
Yeah, what am I? Should I do the second of acid?
Yes, you should, because I'm a horrible influence. Where, dear? There it is.
Oh, that was a.
That's a horrible influence.
That was a. Whew. Did you?
Outside?
Yeah.
Okay, that was you.
Yeah. I just, it's like, what are you gonna do? Call me out on it?
No.
It's a natural bodily function. It's like shaming somebody for having their period.
I inhaled and suffered through it. What did you eat? Oh yeah, pizza.
Yeah. Also, I had a lot of drinks last night at the show I was doing at the Mint.
Ooh.
Yeah, we had a few drinky poos. Wound up going to Fiammo.
Eat some spaghetti.
Yeah, we didn't get any food, just more drinks.
More drinks.
Yeah, so it's like that was my first big drinking night since the start of this year. So
that's pretty good.
It's a good stretch.
It's almost the end of February.
Yeah.
I've been trying to only drink with people.
Yeah, aside from
tonight,
this is like last night and tonight are the only times I've had like more than one beer in an evening.
That's pretty good.
Since January. So
Damn.
that's me justifying my habits. How about you?
Well, yes. I took advice from my buddy and only drink with other people. So I'm not having like beers alone. But I did grab a couple tall boys before you came over because I want a beer because I work hard.
That's how it starts up again, baby.
Oh, well, man. Well, it's like I landscape full time. So like I have a physically demanding job. And some days I'm just like, God damn it. I just want to, I know a beer isn't the best thing for me at all. It's just going to cause inflammation and cause me to be more stiff and sore. Mm-hmm. I know damn well I should be like, I should get home and do an hour of yoga. Yeah. But I neglect it.
Oh, God, I've gotten so... that's like, for all the things football's done wrong for me, it did keep me exercising on a regular basis.
When did you play football last?
Last time I was on a football field was 2011.
Damn.
Yeah. Almost a decade now, which is kind of
Isn't it crazy to think that 2011 was only 9 years ago already?
I used to be an athlete. What the fuck happened?
Life happened.
I'm a former NCAA athlete. What the fuck?
Welcome to adulthood. Honestly, I'm 30.
I just spilled beer on my shirt as I said that.
There you go. Welcome to adulthood.
I'm a former NCAA athlete.
Just spilled on my shirt. Just spilled on my shirt.
You know what looks good on pink? Pale ale.
That's a windstorm right there. Wait, no. It's amber. Wait. It was windstorm I was drinking before. An amber ale. Now I want a beer.
Great. Now I've got... Well, you're just going to have to...
I'm going to have to get up and go get one. I had to move the pizza away from in front of me because I feel like less of a piece of shit with it over in the kitchen. Because it's just way...
Thanks for reminding me I still have pizza.
This is my adult life these days. It's like, I'm going to leave the pizza in the box on the coffee table. And I'll just put it away when I feel like it.
God.
Because that is what I was doing.
Oh, yeah.
While we were watching this movie, we were just reaching over like, I know I'm full and I shouldn't try to eat anything else and I might throw up. And I'm like, just one more one more bite I could probably put in there.
It's cold now. I love it.
Ugh.
I bet all this food is... Well, actually, no. You've been pretty much eating the same amount of food as me.
Dude, I ate that whole... Well, I gave you half of that cheesy toast because I didn't eat all that bread. I had like 4 pieces of pizza. Basically half of a medium. No, maybe not. No, I'm one...
There are 2 pieces left of my medium.
I'm 1 sheet shy of half a medium I've eaten. And half that fucking cheesy bread. And
I like how this is a fucking podcast. You know what I mean?
This is fantastic.
Like I'm just lying on your couch with a blanket over me and a piece of pizza, and I'm like, "Yeah, this is a podcast."
Welcome to the podcast. This is great. I love it. We're talking about
just
this fucking terrible. Well, not. I can't even say terrible movie because it wasn't.
What a dumb thing, aren't they?
I love it. This is my meat and potatoes, my bread and butter.
Well,
if I could just get paid to do this, I would fucking love it.
Jamie, can you bring up how to get paid doing this?
Can you make money with podcasts? Can you Google that for me? There's got to be a way. I'm sure people. There's got to be other people do these, right?
Here's a good way. Already have an established career doing commentary for the UFC.
Oh,
that's a good way to make your money.
No, dude, he started that podcast before. Wait,
did he? No,
it was around the same time.
Yeah. But it wasn't...
I can't remember now. Whatever. I just watched a 10-year recap of him. I'm just a big fan.
Oh, yeah.
And then, all right,
well,
that's going to be the end of our podcast here, folks.
Right, just us talking about how we will never be Joe Rogan.
We will never be Joe Rogan.
Right. Anyways, yes, where are we?
In this movie. All right. So, he makes the call. He makes the call to his wife.
Yes.
So he hacked back to what our original thing was saying. Fuck area codes. And how the hell did he hack a radio to make a phone call?
Mm-hmm.
With no computer, no smartphone. Like, there's no technology in that room. He's just like, beep, boop, boop. Hey, honey, could you put little Timmy on the phone? It doesn't make sense.
He mutes a bunch of things.
Yeah.
And then he does some movie magic, and then all of a sudden he's calling his wife.
And she's
like, here's the coordinates, and like...
And yes. Oh, so I guess the radio cut out at that point.
Yeah,
like,
they see him in the tower, and he's like, cut the power to
because
that.
He's not trying to hide at all. He's a giant in the tip top of this well-lit radio room at the top of a tower.
Can we talk about how unconvincing Stone Cold is like as a stealthy person?
Oh, my God.
He runs so awkwardly. Like, it's so...
He runs like he's holding grocery bags in both hands.
Yeah, he's never...
But he's got like one bag that's going to slip off his arm if he doesn't run.
Like, you know when he played sports and like you'd have to do a lap and be the kids at the end of the jogging group.
Oh, yeah.
Doing a lap. Like, that's how he runs.
The husky runner.
Yeah, he was the
husky runner.
He was the hoggy, you know.
Yeah, there was at no point because he's running up a fucking mountain at one point.
But he's like, it doesn't look like he's putting effort into
it.
It looks like
okay, jog from here to here. Okay, cool, action. And he's like, "Boo, man, I gotta sit down."
Yeah.
My knees hurt.
I was thinking that. I'm like,
my knees hurt.
How many takes was this for him to get from point A to point B on this hill? Hold on, let's get from another angle. Shaky camera. Yeah. Shake the camera.
So much shaky camera. Just lots of very lost like camera work. That early 2000s, just wonderful shaky cam.
It was horrible at some points. Like I just caught myself thinking, like, what does this fight scene look like without this shaky camera?
Just as bad.
Like a straight up wrestling, like
it would for
block,
sure.
punch, block, knife edge chop. Yeah. There were no knife edge chops. Wait, no. Well, he was.
Stone Cold's not really.
He was throwing forearms though.
Yeah,
later.
he tapes rebar to his limbs at one point to block knives and deliver some.
So this is just like brute strength because bending rebar, if it's like 10 mil rebar, it's not that hard. Yeah, you can. But when it's formed into a grate, and you just start ripping it apart, like how? You're not. Come on, it's steel.
It's this whole movie's in kayfabe, so he's one of the strongest.
Yes, and where did he get the duct tape?
It's gimmicked.
Where did the duct tape come from? I remember saying that. I was like, where did he get the duct tape? Did I miss when he grabbed a roll from somewhere?
He was at the radio tower before he
already
takes
take
the
it from
rebar
the-
to himself.
Okay, so maybe he stole it.
Because
in
here's the
his-
thing, he's up there, they catch him, and then he escapes. Or like they see him in the radio tower, they try to catch him, and they don't. They suck. Their aim is terrible.
They're terrible.
They suck with guns. It's that convenient action movie, like, oh, and I'm 10 feet away from you, but I shoot like a armed toddler.
Just shoot. Mm-hmm. Shooting at nothing, shooting at the trees. Look, the trees are moving when I shoot them.
Yeah. So
they're horrible.
yeah, so Stone Cold gets away, and then I think
Oh
he
yeah,
probably
because
stole
he
some,
he free falls. He just jumps out of the tower over the razor wire and falls flat on his back in the jungle.
yeah, just takes a perfect back bump.
Yeah. And he's just like, nope, I'll be all right. I'm going to be safe.
I'm
land.
fine. I can't run, but I can fall.
I can saunter. Just gets up and fucking moseys on out of there.
Yeah, he just awkwardly runs, shuffles off like he's been doing the whole movie.
So now, so Vinnie Jones at this point, I believe he offs that dude with the fucking bow and arrow.
Also, can we, when he's calling his wife, I just want to add, again, phenomenal acting. I have pizza in my mouth, I apologize, but phenomenal acting by Stone Cold. Like, he's like, I miss you.
I love you.
It's just,
Go get this money. This is the bank account. Here's the
gives her
number.
bank account info.
Just in case. She's like, God damn it, I want you here with me and the kids. And he's like, just take this money.
I can't do it. I gotta fight.
I can't tell you where I am.
What?
What? I love you.
Somewhere in the South Pacific. What?
Coordinates 7 point. Like, use that.
Yeah, and of course, conveniently, as he's giving her coordinates,
Yeah.
the power gets cut off.
Use that phone call for the coordinates like first. Be like, hey, write this down in case the phone goes dead. And then, hey, now I love you. And now here's the money. Or maybe money first, then I love you after. Like, fucking just make sure the kids are taken care of and get the fuck out of here.
So yeah, that's so he escapes, and then he goes back to the bridge.
Yes, and then that's where he hears that, I don't even know his name. There were no names in this.
Not really.
The husband.
The husband, yes. The
gets
estranged husband.
Murdered by Vinnie Jones with a bow.
So they've been, basically, it's been shown that they've been beating up the guy for a while.
Yeah. Making
and
a game of it.
And then Vinny does the whole,
You and me were a lot alike. Like, we're not too different.
You and I will be on a team.
I
want to kill this guy later.
Yeah, why don't we?
and then so, yeah, Vinnie Jones then, while he's still in Stone Cold's like,
I'm not like you. I'm good.
like
We're
You and I aren't the same.
I'll stomp a mud hole in morality's ass and walk it dry.
So then Vinny shoots this man. He shoots the husband
Point
in
blank.
the stomach with an arrow, then pours gasoline on him.
Oh, yeah.
And sets him on fire with a cigar.
Because he is a psychopath.
Yeah, Vinnie Jones is a.
This is the kind of
Yeah.
people that this guy wanted to release.
Yeah,
if he,
like this
if he
guy's the
beat
one-
everyone else, like, hey, burn a few more people and you're free to go. Don't do it to anyone else once you're out there, though. Can we trust you?
Yeah.
I think you're gonna do it again. I don't know about this. That face.
Yeah.
He looks like he might not. He burned someone.
So Stone Cold runs off. Like, yeah, Stone Cold just sort of runs off.
Yeah.
They let him go. Instead of trying to kill him right then.
Let's make a game out of it or whatever.
My next note is the redneck fan base.
Yes.
Because now they're all like rooting for him, right? Because
Yeah,
they're back
they're
home.
watching, yeah.
They're watching him in the bar.
Yeah, it's just like proving the point. Where, this is horrible. Let's all watch it in the bar.
Yeah, we know that guy.
Yeah.
Let's root for the American.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what? We don't know what he did.
Yeah.
But we're rooting for him.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Because they're like, even like, they got the most backwoods redneck dude in like just the trucker cap on,
Yeah,
fucking got my jean jacket. Yeah, I'm gonna cheer for this guy because he's American. Yeah. Woo! Oh, he's still alive, murdering other murderers.
Yeah. It's yeah, it's just it's proven the points of the filmmaker. I guess the filmmaker's trying to be all like,
We gotta follow the American dream.
yeah. So they're in the bar. They are watching. What was the next?
They're so pumped. So then, okay, we get down to all right. They're so pumped. The final two. Oh yeah, because at this point, like, do they think he's dead?
No.
Or are you like, no, 'cause I feel like I'm jumping ahead here a little bit. Because now it's just the three of them left.
I think so, yeah. No. There's two others. Remember the black guy and the black girl?
Oh, yeah. They get like...
It's like their own little thing.
They get all cozied up, and she's like, oh, well, tell me about the last time you trusted a woman, sugar.
And so he's like, yeah, last time I trusted a woman, I wound up on death row. And he goes with this whole story about he was like betrayed by this girl for like a drug charge. And then he looks down.
Oh, meanwhile, he's being held by this woman the whole time he's telling the story.
Him and like giving him a shoulder massage and being like, "Oh, come on, baby!" Like,
yeah, I don't like that. Keep doing it. Go down. But the whole time, like when someone's, I don't know, I haven't been held in a while.
Yeah.
But when someone's holding you, you can feel when they move away.
Yeah.
It's not like all of a sudden, like, oh, I thought you were just there.
I got so used to you just became the environment around me.
Where did my back support all of a sudden go? Like, you can feel someone there.
Why can I feel my arm again?
But I love this. It's just like, no, she's just gone. He's like, oh, shit. Oh, no, she pulled the pin.
Yeah, she pulls the pin on this guy's explosive.
Like, you wouldn't feel somebody fucking with your leg. Like, if there's like a hair hanging off of like a blanket where my leg is dangling next to the couch and I can feel that hair, I'm like, ugh, fuck. Like, what is that? And I'll start grabbing at nothing because I know there's something there. So this guy doesn't feel this woman like, remember, pull the pin out of this fucking, there we go. All right. See you later, buddy.
And
Tell me more.
So yeah, this guy, he wound up on death row because he trusted a woman.
He did.
And then he trusted a woman again, and he blew up. Blowed it up.
Dead row.
Yeah.
Bro.
So they're like, okay, that's how we get rid of that guy. Like, it's very much, they just like, it was very much at that point, they were like, oh shit, we have to show how the other guys got killed.
There were two more characters. Oh,
fuck.
This is hard. Writing sucks.
Yeah. So then, actually, I think now Vinny and the Japanese guy are tracking down Stone Cold. And then they're in that bunker. They're in the bunker.
Right. And
this is where Stone Cold starts putting
the black chick was in there.
Yeah.
She had a knife.
Yeah. And so she tries to kill Stone Cold. And while he's trying to defend himself from her, they're throwing Molotovs into the. Oh, where are you going? All right. Pizza. I love how Little Caesars has finally given up and they're doing delivery now. Little Caesars is doing delivery. Yeah, they like copped out. They're like, all right, we can't make money.
I worked at a Little Caesars once for one day.
One day.
And I was just, saucing pizzas. It was Customer Appreciation Day. I just sauced pizzas for like 5 hours. Jesus. And I was like, this makes me want to fucking throw up. It was just so much pizza sauce. And it's just so... I think I was hungover for it. Probably not the best way to start a job when you're like 17.
Yeah.
But it was Little Caesars, man. But this Village's stuff is delicious.
Yes, yeah, Village's pizza. Better than Little Caesars.
Totally.
I secured that sponsorship for you for sure.
Actually, this is brought to you by Village's Pizza.
I needs to be reheated a touch, I think.
Well, this is still good.
I mean, no, it's still good, but I still remember how it was hot.
Do you ever double bake your pizza? So like I would take cold pizza and then put it in the oven.
I'm a pan skillet reheating kind of guy.
Ooh.
I'm a skillet reheater. That's
cast iron?
Yeah. It depends on if I'm lazy enough to dig it out or not.
It takes preparation.
Yeah, seasoning your iron.
I'm beyond the just microwaving of pizza. If you microwave your pizza, you're an animal.
Yeah.
Like a heathen. You should just be discarded.
I microwave my burritos still, so who the fuck am I to judge?
Ew. You don't make your own burrito? You're like a chef.
Yeah, but Baja Cafe Red Hot Beef Burritos are like my crack.
That just sounds good.
Yeah. They're the best.
What did you say it was?
The Baja Cafe Red Hot Beef Microwave Burrito. They used to sell it in like the giant 24 packs they would sell at Costco. Then they cut out the red hot beef and only sold bean and cheese and beef and bean mix pack. And beef and bean's all right, but it's no red hot beef. It ain't no red hot beef.
You ain't got nothing on red hot beef, bitch.
There's no red, there's no hotness. There's beef, and that's the only thing it shares.
You ain't got shit. I've never had any of those.
Oh, man, I'm going to bring some Baja Cafe Red Hot Beef Burritos.
All right.
Over next time we do one of these.
Sweet.
And
well, yeah, I'll make my own burritos.
It's like, it's like just that perfect kind of fake
red hot beef.
God, it's the only good microwave burrito.
Then that's a hard thing to say because microwave burritos are
true microwave burrito.
I don't think I used to work at a 7-Eleven when I was 17. And I don't think I've had I'm 37. It's 20 years. I don't think I've had a microwave burrito since I worked at 7-Eleven.
Last time I had a microwave burrito was, I don't know, when was the last time I worked a shift at Capitol Ballroom?
So
at the
like
bar.
Yesterday?
Like tomorrow.
I'm eating burritos tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm doing 2 hits of acid and working tomorrow. Woo! It's an evening. It's a show.
That's the way to do it.
My boss probably won't listen to this podcast, so it won't even matter.
But if he does...
no, he doesn't.
It's not going to matter.
He knows, like, the fact, like, basically, my boss is a good enough person to know that I just kind of, like, need the extra side cash and that I don't really mean the way I am. I'm just very depressed. So he's like, you can show up a bit stoned. I'm not going to care.
Nice.
It's like, you're a security guard. You're probably better if you're more chill.
Most people...
If everybody just got stoned at shows, if you all just
rather than drinking,
if you motherfuckers just smoke some weed instead of drinking and doing cocaine, we'd all have a way better time.
Why do you think I love Shambhala, man? It's all drugs, no booze. All drugs and no booze.
Yeah, but it's still like cocaine, man.
Not as much.
Yeah,
it's more acid and mushrooms and Molly and.
Yeah.
It's probably cocaine in there too. But
it's all mixed together.
Shit's gross
unless you grow it out of the dirt and dry it out. Like I'm not. I mean, I just said that I did acid, but like my general rule for drugs is
if it didn't grow in some cow shit, I don't want it.
If the process for making it is not grow it, dry it, smoke it. Grow it, dry it, consume it, then like that, I'm good.
It's a decent motto.
Yeah.
You gotta have mushrooms though.
Oh, no, I love mushrooms.
We had mushrooms on the surf weekend. It was awesome.
Sometimes I can't tell if the acid's kicking in or it's just if I need glasses.
As I'm looking, what I mean? I'm looking at the blinds and they're just like, they look like they're moving. The blinds are moving and they're not moving.
Like,
I know they're not moving.
Need glasses, so it's like I kind of everything's slightly out of focus to begin with, and I don't know if that's.
It's probably the drugs, bro.
Yeah,
could be the drugs.
Which one, the acid or the 19 others I've consumed?
Welcome to my place, man. Yeah. What do you need?
Since I've gotten here,
have a beer. Let's smoke some weed.
In the day, yeah.
Drop this acid.
Smoke a cigarette before you get here.
No, gross.
Yeah. Well, I shouldn't say I don't smoke cigarettes. I still do.
All right, okay, so now we're down to Stone Cold.
You can tell the ass is kicking in now because we're going on such fucking tangents.
Stone Cold and Vinnie Jones now are the last two.
Yes.
And Vinnie Jones gets the care package, gets a shotgun. The never-ending shotgun.
Yes.
What? I was counting because I love doing this with movies. I'm like, okay, it's a shotgun. It's going to hold like 8 rounds tops. That's like a combat shotgun with the full fucking load the bottom, one in the chamber.
Yeah.
He fires a dozen shots before even, or like 11 before he even starts to reload. And he only like you can hear 2 shells go in, and then he fires 6 or 7 more shots. Like, what the fuck? It just never stops.
It's got one of those video game shotguns.
Basically, just point off the screen to reload. Throw a grenade. But it seemed like I was laughing.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous.
And then he hits Stone Cold in the shoulder with it. And then Stone Cold has this hilarious, like, fall down.
Oh, my God, it's
half
awkward.
of a waterfall. Like,
hits
where
rocks.
he's just sort of spinning on his ass a lot of it.
It was that was hard to watch.
Very clearly like a stunt double.
Just roll. Just keep your head down and roll.
Yeah,
just
a
crawl.
jacked guy in a bald wig just falling down a water, like
falling awkwardly.
Yeah,
like it didn't even look like a good stunt. You're just like, oh man, stuntman's just like, fuck it, I'm rolling.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, did they let Stone Cold do his own for this one? They were just like,
he might have.
I want to try rolling.
He just gets in the water. That's why he was floating there. It's like, oh fuck, is he actually? Is he alive?
Oh god,
he's unconscious. Get him.
Yeah,
that was a real shot.
So it's implied he's unconscious in the water. He got hit with a shotgun.
And so yeah, he's floating in the water, dead. And on the TV program, they just instantly go to like an interview clip of this the guy that like created this.
Yes, this madman millionaire who has rounded up these convicts, and he's justifying it.
So then like my brain went to like what TV channel are they watching? Like what is this being broadcast on? And who made the decision to go like, and roll that asshole's clip right now?
Yeah.
That American's dead, roll that asshole's clip. Yeah. We want to know exactly what he said. So I'm like, who put this on here?
Yeah.
And then after he gives his speech, there's no like, that was the head of blah, 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 talking about yada, 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 because this guy's dead now. There was none of that. So it just seemed really, I'm just like, who the fuck put this on? So it was just like, oh man.
Out of nowhere, just conveniently placed interview where he's like trying to call out the hypocrisy of like fake reality. You know, it's that bullshit again where it's just like, all that we consume is fake and this is the only real thing. And it's like, shut up.
Dude, you're getting people to murder each other.
I want to watch RuPaul's Drag Race. Shut the fuck up with your moralistic... Oh, yeah, you people tune into murderers. Probably.
If it bleeds, it leads, man.
Man. It's not me on that fucking island. Like, I'm sorry to be a bad person, but, like, I'd tune in for, like, 5 minutes. I'd be like, if I don't see someone get killed in this next 5 minutes.
It would be like watching an actual video game. Not even video game. Like, it would be like you would hope there would just be people controlling other people, but it's not. It's real people.
No, it's not even like. Imagine like seeing a kill, but it's just like at a shitty angle.
Yeah, that would be that. I'm just thinking that. I'm like, the camera angles would be horrible.
Yeah, some of the camera quality did not look great.
You'd need a camera crew. Like there's not enough. You couldn't set up that many cameras.
Yeah.
On an island.
And then also the live crew that gets, of course, murdered.
Yeah.
The live camera crew in their ghillie suits, and then Vinnie Jones finds them because he's like, oh, what are you doing here? And he just shoots them.
With the never-ending shotgun.
Yeah, with the never-ending shotgun.
Because after he shot 18 or 19 fucking rounds out of this thing and reloaded it with 2, he kills a whole fucking film crew.
Yeah.
And that even just from like I used to direct news. So like when I had like a live hit from Nanaimo and a live hit from the CBC in Vancouver and one from the newsroom and one from downtown, you're like, okay, that takes some organization. Yeah. You couldn't have 400 cameras. 400 cameras, and he's like, we're going to camera 1.
Yeah.
Now we're going to camera 396. Boom. Yeah. Like you know that one guy directing that whole thing, it's impossible. Yeah. It's fucking impossible. I sat next to directors who were like, I go, hey, we just lost Nanaimo. They're like, I'm like, what the fuck are we going to do? They would panic.
Yeah.
And this guy's like, I got this. And also I'm going to go outside and throw up because we have time. We'll stay on that one shot.
Yeah.
No, like, what about the other 399 cameras?
Yeah.
So that the whole the enormity. He's like, you're trying to make me do something that's like this big, and I only have this much stuff. I'm like, dude. He's like, make it happen. This was like when they're setting everything up. I'm like, you need like a team, like a fucking team. Like, think of the Olympics, man. How many cameras are at the fucking Olympics? There are 400 cameras at the fucking Olympics. Yeah. There's, I don't know, maybe there's 400. I don't know.
Probably is 400 cameras at
the
Olympics.
There are like control rooms of people, like modular control rooms. Like, you know, this is Japan's fucking team, and this is America's team. And we're broadcasting. This is Canada's team. Like, you have your broadcast companies. Yeah. Not one person going like, I got all these cameras. Don't worry about it. I'll switch this and make it look real good. Because like, there's 10 people on there. At one point, there's still like 4 of them. Yeah. But there's only coverage on like 1. Yeah. Like, oh, we're going to watch this guy now. Yeah. The viewer at home is like, this is some bullshit. I want to be able to fucking like click on my fucking whoever if I'm cheering for the American, let me follow the American. Yeah.
See what they want to.
But yeah, the camera angles alone would be garbage. It would like, you know, you're looking at the sky cams at Mount Washington, like, oh, well, there's snow. Cool. Looks like somebody snowboarded through there earlier. Right on. Wait, hold on. I think I see something moving.
Oh, no, just more snow.
T-Rex doesn't want to be fed. He wants to hunt.
Anyways.
We're getting close to the end here. Yeah. All right.
Don't you worry, folks. This will all be over soon.
So this fucking production assistant. Oh, yeah, okay. So this is where they're like, oh, fuck. They found us. They've got the coordinates. The Navy's coming. Yeah. We've got an hour. And he's like, well, shit. Is my fucking helicopter ready? And he's like, sure is. Let's go. And then fucking Switcher there, the guy that was pressing all the buttons, is like, I want to fucking get out of here. And he's like, all right, fine. Come with me. And then that PA just murders him. Yeah. Like a fucking...
Well, no, because what happens is he's like, you're going to pay me. And then the guy's just like, here, I'll give you $1 million. And then the production guy's like, no, he's you owe me millions. And then there's like, and then the guy was basically like, well, fuck you then. And then
then his fucking
tries to attack him, then he gets killed.
Oh yeah, because his PA just fucking slices his throat though. It's crazy. It's like, knock him out a little bit, you know, fucking kill him. But I guess that's just, we're supposed to be like, oh, this is what the show did to him. He became one of the condemned. I get it.
Are we the condemned? Yeah, that's what you were gonna get.
That we can't.
So at the end of his interview, like the woman's just like
the interviewer is like,
the interviewer.
I thought that I would hate this man after sitting down with him and talking to him, but now all I see is that it's us that I should hate, or something silly like that. Then she's
like, maybe we are the condemned.
Like, oh my God, are you fucking serious?
Maybe we are the title of the movie.
Dun, dun. It's like, no, I don't think we are.
It's like, no, you're you're still in a ripoff of Battle Royale. That's what you are. You are not the condemned. You're just a. Yeah.
So now it's oh my God. Okay, hold on.
Because now it's assumed that Vinnie Jones has won.
Yes. And he's like trying to negotiate because the director hasn't left yet. And he owes him money. Yeah. He's like, you owe me some fucking money. Yeah, come on. I was gonna get you ratings, but you were gonna pay me too.
Yeah. So we learned it's been rigged essentially.
And he's like, you fucking the deal is what I make the deal. So fuck you. And then like keep him there, and leaves him in the fucking care of 2 idiotic guards.
Yeah. So far, they have not established a good
security protocol.
Yeah, it's not weak. A good reputation.
Like, this guy just burned someone to death. Yeah. Murdered and raped a woman, if not 2. No, 1. Molotov cocktailed another one. Yeah. And led to her demise. Killed a couple people. And they're just like, oh, man, this guy's cool. He can just chill next to us. We'll keep an eye on him. You didn't seem to piss him off at all when you walked away and were like, fuck you, bud. I'm not going to pay you. He doesn't seem agitated by that at all. We'll watch him for you, though.
Yeah. Hey, get real close to him. Buddy up.
We'll just watch him, right?
Yeah.
Gotta get an extra smoke after the day I've had. Well, give us a cigarette there, bro.
Yeah, give me a cigarette.
And you lean in and fucking light it real close.
Yeah, give me a light.
And then he murders them.
The worst guards ever. Like, you put me in a room with a murderer, even if I have a gun, I'm gonna be like, you fucking stay right there. Like, if I know this, the guy just murdered people, I'm like, you fucking stay right there.
I'm going to stand as far away as I can from you.
Don't move.
With my gun pointed at you.
I'm not going to stop looking at you. Like, not here, have a cigarette. Let me light it for you. Let me lean real close. Can you smell my breath? I had jalapenos for lunch. You get fucking murdered. Like, seriously.
It's
smarten up.
I would have done so differently in that scenario if I was I would have done completely differently.
So then now, so this is where we realize that Vinny's a real psycho, because now he just busts into the fucking control room and is like screaming like I thought he was going to take hostages. And then he just starts just murdering random people, and you're like, oh, Vinny's just a psychopath.
Yeah,
I thought he was crazy before, but man,
for a second you think he's going to like
have some sort of heart and get the director back and be like, listen, I'll hold these guys ransom, give them my fucking money.
Yeah,
but instead he's just like, nope.
No, I'm just gonna just murder everyone involved in this whole thing.
Even like he's yelling at one like, hey, stop. Don't move, and then shoots. I'm like, wow, okay,
yeah,
he's just crazy.
Yeah, and then so Stone Cold still hasn't shown up yet. This is about the time he gets.
This is where somebody, what's the word I'm looking for? Somebody miscalculates how close they can get to. Oh yes, okay, so. Stone Cold Steve Austin, he's catching those two guys, right? The producer and his fucking PA, and his PA's got the gun, and he's like, like, shut the fuck up, motherfucker! Like, he's like, I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you too, sweetheart.
Yeah, he's like, too, sweetheart.
Shut the fuck up! And he like gets in real close, and then just lets him get disarmed, and then shot 3 times in the chest. Because I wrote down, why the fuck would you get that close to Steve Austin? He's a dangerous guy. You know he's dangerous.
In the world of kayfabe, just outside.
Stand back. Like, just stay out of his range. You got a gun.
Yeah.
See, again, I'd be like, if there was a murderer, I'd be like, fucking don't fucking move. Just stay right there. Like, I'm going to stay back.
Like, getting cocky, though, is the thing. It's hubris.
Careless.
It's classic Greek literature.
Hubris.
Is their own hubris is their downfall.
So now we come to the end.
Yes.
Right at the end here. And this is where, like, he's got Vinnie Jones. Oh, yeah, because the only person left in the whole control room is Blondie. And that's like the director's wife?
I guess girlfriend or something.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Love interest. Chick, production assistant.
She's with him for the money. Anyways.
Yes. So, what was I trying to say? Oh, yeah. It's implied that Vinnie Jones is about to have his way with her, and all of a sudden, big and silent, 275 pounds, 6'5", American muscle sneaks up on him again.
I'm a very stealthy person.
We can't. Not even a footstep. Not even a board creak. Like, oh, there's someone behind me. He's just like, oh shit, you know he's there.
Yeah.
So he sits Vinnie Jones down, lets him spill his guts.
Yeah.
Give a big speech about this is how long I spent in prison, and for 4 years I was disowned by my country. Yeah. Blah blah blah. Have a heart. And he's like
relating to each other.
Yeah, and he's like, all right, 7 shots just to be sure. Fuck, like most times Vinnie Jones he takes like 3 or 4 to put him down. Like, you know.
Yeah, I love. He's just like,
it seems like you've had a hard life.
Yeah,
good thing it ends now. And it's just.
You're welcome.
It's just a moment of sympathy where he's just like,
you and I, we've been through a lot of the same things. Now he died.
Shoots him 7 times just to be sure. And then, oh my God.
They were going to team up and like take down a director together.
Yeah.
But of course, no. But I guess he's been too much of a piece of shit throughout the rest of the
movie.
He watched, really justify
yeah, Stone Cold watched him put an arrow through his buddy. It was kind of his buddy. He was a murderer. Yeah. But, you know, you win in Rome, man. Got to be friends. Living on an island full of murderers.
Thieves, baby.
Got to make sure we stick together.
What?
But, so now, Stone Cold is chasing a foot chase with 2 guns, chasing the director up to his helicopter, which for some reason is parked like in an odd,
this weird.
Yeah, it's on the top of a hill.
I
feel like it could have been anywhere closer. Just put it on the hill over there. It's fine. And who was flying it?
Some guy.
Okay, so why didn't that dude just like come closer to where the fucking director was and pick him up? Like,
is it hard to take off from sand?
Yeah, probably. I don't know. I'm not a pilot.
I wouldn't go near like the shoreline. Like, you know, I wouldn't go near the water.
I wouldn't go near the controls of a helicopter.
Yeah.
But oh man, this is the best way. This was the best way to end a movie. So you're like, okay, the guy gets in his chopper, fucking Stone Cold unloads both clips into the chopper, and I'm like, man, did he hit the fucking driver, the pilot? Because he looks like he's going down, but he's like, nope, just try to hold on to it. And then he
like all the you know, like warning lights and sirens are going off. Yeah, like that classic. Yeah.
It's like, nope, okay, the pilot's still alive, and the chick comes up around him, the buddy's wife, apparently, and they lock eyes, and it's like, oh no, there she is. And she holds up what I believe is her
because
ankle bracelets.
No, it's Vinny Jones's ankle because he got it taken off of him because they thought he had won.
That's right.
So they took the explosive off of his ankle bracelet using a special key. So the director's wife has...
That's right, yeah, she had that. That's right, because she gave it to him after.
She had the ankle explosive.
Mm-hmm. She had the ankle explosive, and she had the key to set his free after.
Yeah.
Which is what she gives him. That makes sense.
Yeah, so she pulls out the key from Vinny's bracelet, which rearms the bomb. So Stone Cold pulls the tab, throws the explosive... By the way, the helicopter is gotten like 10 feet off the ground at this point. Like the helicopter should have been gone.
Yeah. Should have just pulled up and been gone.
Yeah.
But he's apparently 10 feet away from...
Like he's a football pass away. Still.
Not even a heroic pass. Just like a, well, there you go.
It's just like,
like he's throwing his buddy a beer.
Yeah.
There you go, man.
He threw it like how I would like throw the football at the start of practice, like if we were just dicking around through the roots.
This ankle bomb, just falls perfectly into place where the bad guy
reach almost to
and
it.
He's not even the pilot. He's not flying. So what is stopping him from just being like, shit, just grab that and throw it away?
Yeah.
You're not holding the fucking chopper. Like the pilot's holding the chopper.
But he's like got a seatbelt on and he's just he's just fingertips away.
Where did it? How could it fall right there? Like
the most convenient spot for the hero.
Like when you drop your phone under your seat and you're like, fuck, I gotta get out of the car.
Bitch.
This is bullshit.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, and then Nickelback played at the end. Oh my god.
Oh okay, but
hold on.
can we talk about how hilarious the helicopter crash is?
Oh yes.
Because it's okay. So the bomb goes off, the helicopter like explodes in midair, and then like aims right towards like a cliff face, hits the cliff. There's like a 2-second delay. Then there's another explosion, and it just
and it falls to the sand in just rubble. And it's funny how the shot follows the chopper past the neck of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah,
because it's in the shot the whole time. His neck. And then it like tilts over his head and angles down. I'm like, what the fuck kind of fucking follow shot was this? It's crazy.
Oh, it was the best.
We got to have the neck in the foreground. I would do a lot of neck exercises.
I told you I've been doing a lot of these neck works as part of the contract.
It's neck day.
If you don't show my neck, what the hell am I even doing?
I go to the gym on Sundays to train neck.
And that's the bottom line.
Imagine that's like there's some actors where I think they have like written in their contracts like they have to have like a shirtless scene in the movie,
dude,
or else it's
Jean-Claude Van Damme lived his life like that. He had to have.
Yeah.
Like there had to be stipulations where he's like, I get to fuck someone in this movie, and I get to be shirtless, oiled for most of the movie. I will do the splits at least 12 times. And be the sex object for everyone in the movie.
Everybody wants to fuck Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Pretty much. And if I can have a dance scene in this movie, it'd be great.
Yeah, fucking in the hotel.
But man, I remember Van Damme movies. I always had some fucking nudity in them. I'm like, there's gonna be tits. There's gonna be tits in this one.
There's gonna be just yeah.
But the song "Saving Me" by Nickelback is the song they went with.
They couldn't there was a guy who did a score, like it showed in the credits, a guy did the score for the movie,
And then they got Nickelback.
Yeah, it's like you've been doing an orchestral score the whole time, and then for like the closing,
like they just rolled the whole song too. I'm like, this is hilarious. And it was funny because earlier, like 20 minutes before the end of this movie, I'm like, what the fuck is this music that's playing in their like control room? This is like budget wannabe Nickelback or something. Yeah. They're like, no, motherfucker, we got real Nickelback for the end.
You thought it was fake Nickelback, motherfucker?
And Nickelback's like, we can make some fucking money off this WWE movie. It's going to be huge. They're like, 18A. Oh, shit.
Can we be honest, though? That one song they did for the Spider-Man movie, was that Chad
Hero?
Kroger?
Chad Kroger and oh, man, who was the... It was the guy from... I can't remember. One of those bands that was around...
Nickelback and Chad Kroger and Santana.
Chad Kroger and Santana did that. Oh man, I can hear it in my head. Why don't you and I get together, fly to the moon, be together forever? Everywhere, till we'll try again. I said, why don't you and I get together, fly to the moon, baby? There you go. We figured it out.
Yeah, there we go.
So this is it. This was the end. They ended with Nickelback.
They ended on a fucking Nickelback song.
Oh my god, it was fantastic.
Yeah, that was the Condemned. Yeah. Well, I guess it ends with Stone Cold
going back to his family.
Farm. His return to his family.
His triumphant return to his way too young looking wife.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd figure
he'd... Assuming the American government finds him, because the Navy's on their way while he's, like, blowing up this other helicopter.
SEAL Team 6 got in there for sure.
Yeah, so he probably got, like...
yeah, no, sorry about the helicopter. You ain't gonna get your guy.
Anyway, you can give me a lift back home.
Yeah.
I gotta get back to the wife. I made a call earlier on a radio.
Owe it to me.
Yeah, so he... comes in, then Nickelback, whatever the fuck that song was.
Saving Me
by Nickelback.
Said if it's worth saving me.
And that's how they decide to end it.
Okay, so we have to rate this. And our rating systems always have to be completely fucking weird.
Okay.
Can't just rate it like, I give it 4 stars. No, you give it like 4 drunken stars out of 100 crazy drunk fucking star uncles. Something weird like that.
I rate this movie 47 shotgun shots.
Oh,
out of a potential 25 shotgun shots.
Whoa.
They're referencing the never-ending shotgun.
The never-ending shotgun.
I rate this movie
47 out of 25.
I rate this movie 316.
Ooh.
Out of 4.
Wow.
316 out of 4.
So you giving it pie? Wait, that's 3.14. Never mind. I was trying to make a funny joke and I failed.
No, besides right. Pie was the Rock's thing.
The Rock says. All right.
I rate this movie 1 thinly veiled, poorly done remake out of a possible Stanley Park Amber Ale.
Bringing it back.
I think the acid finally hit when I was doing that final rating.
I should fucking hope so, man. I'm like heavy breathing over here,
sitting here just like,
all right.
I don't have to worry about getting home.
What time was the last bus take off? Like 11:50? I think. Yeah, I think you're good.
Okay.
Double check though, because I'm not driving anywhere.
Oh yes.
I rate this movie 3 designer ankle bracelets with C4 out of 12 lost handcuff keys. That was fucking hard.
That movie was
It wasn't unwatchable.
Yeah.
It was entertaining because we were just, every time you fucking start doing the Stone Cold voices, start laughing.
What?
And mine's not even close, but I'm like, fuck it, I don't care.
That's fun. And Stone Cold voice is fun.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, fun, Zach.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for coming out, buddy.
Hey, man. Anytime.
I'm gonna upload this weekend.
Yeah.
Want to plug anything for next week?
Let's see.
Black Sheep Comedy on Tuesdays, every Tuesday, 8
every
p.m.
Tuesday night at Logan's Pub in Victoria. That's 1821 Cook Street. If you want to do some stand-up yourself, the sign-up is at 7:30, and it fills up every week. We're very popular, mainly because there's only 2 open mics going on in Victoria right now. We need more. Here, guys, instead of going to my open mic, open your own open mic on a Thursday or a Sunday, please.
Dude, March 12th, Brewski's Tap House in Brentwood Bay.
This guy right here.
We're putting on the open mic. That'll be the second one. We got over 60 people in the fucking crowd last time, man. It was sweet. Like it was more than I've performed. Because like biggest crowds I've done is the Mint when it's sold out.
Yeah.
And that's 60 people.
Yeah.
So like we had more than that. It was fucking
nice.
and like when people were out there for comedy too, and there was only 7 of us, man. We did like we did 15.
Dang.
Like we did a ton. So fuck, if you're around March 12th, man, come out for this one.
I might usually like Thursday nights. We'll see how
because like we got
and that.
I got Darren Miller featured. I hosted, and then we had Mike Sauve, Elliot Ryan, some magician named he did like 14 minutes, and it was like just card tricks, like kind of cool card tricks. So I was like, well, you're filling time. Thanks for coming out, dude. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Because like I told him, I said, it's not like an open mic. It's like a comedy open mic. He's like, oh, so just make my act funny. I'm like, yeah.
I suppose.
This guy comes in. He's like, so I'm going to be doing this. I'm like, okay, cool. He's like, I got 3 minutes. I'm like, well, there's only 7 of us. So not a lot of us. So you can take all the time you need, like 10 minutes plus. And he's like, oh, well, if I'm going to have more time, then I need to run home. And like runs home. He's like, I got a 7-minute act. And I need to bring a table. Can we bring a table in from the patio? I'm like, no, I'm not going to start rearranging this room for your fucking magic act.
Yeah.
It's comedy.
It's
so just like,
mic,
this is what you get. And he's like, it's a 7-minute act. And it ended up being 13. He's like, really? It's 13? I'm like, yeah, man. You lose track of time sometimes. Or you rush through everything. He was all right. And then, we had like, there's like 2 more of us. I can't remember who the fuck else was that. I'm high right now. It's hard for me to remember stuff. That was weeks ago. But yeah, March 12th, Brentwood Bay Brewski's open mic. We're going to do it the second Thursday of every month. So what sucks is it's going to coincide with Comedy at the Corner Lounge, but it is what it is, man.
Yeah,
we need a local room.
I mean, I'm not, you'll find me more likely to come out to Brentwood Bay than to Nanaimo on Thursday. It's a little
closer.
No offense to Andrew Mack, by the way. He runs a great show. Out. I've featured up there. It's always a fun time, always a fun room to do.
I haven't done it since last July. It was a fucking great time, though. I love it.
It was, yeah.
So it's not a very big place, and it gets packed in there. It's nice.
Yeah, it's fun. There's not really much going on Thursday. Like I said, much more important that somebody starts up a new regular, like weekly Thursday and or Sunday night open mic. That's the big thing.
Get on it, people. Get on it, people.
I'm not going to do it. I've already got my shit going.
I got my once a month thing.
Yeah, fuck, I did my part, y'all.
Yeah, we're doing this, so.
This is the problem with the scene, and I'm doing nothing to rectify it.
Yep.
And...
All right.
Sorry, I'm caught up in the middle of looking up the...
Oh, yes. Are you going to make it? Run! There it goes! Stop the bus!
Let's see.
All right, well, anyway. Okay.
So Black Sheep Comedy, technically I just finished helping tape my friend Neville Meyer's special at the Mint last night.
There you go. Promote it.
So that'll be coming out soon, that footage. I'm probably going to hopefully have it out, do a little EP out on Spotify.
Nice. You can people can find you on Instagram and Twitter and stuff.
Zach Rousseau Says Jokes on Instagram. Zach R Says Jokes on Twitter because of the character limit. Black Sheep Comedy on Instagram and Facebook. And that is all I'm famous for on Instagram. So
hey man,
Yeah.
It's more than most of us.
Yeah.
All right, let's call it there.
Yeah, that's it.
Thanks
All
for coming out. Thanks for coming out,
Thank
dude.
you so much for having me. And
Always
thank
a
you for
pleasure.
the acid.
You're very welcome. All right.
You.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
This is Real Garbage.